In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make white marble countertops. Hey everybody, you're about to see how simple it is to make your own liquid marble countertops. This is a really cool project that anyone can do, and it looks just like the real thing. So whether you're looking for new kitchen countertops or want to try something new, this is definitely the project for you.
Tyler's gonna jump right into showing you how to create this elegant white marble look. He's already got the base coat laid out, and comment white marble below if you think this was an easy technique. Now let's get into it.
Okay, so time to add our highlights. Again, we're doing our brown Leggari effects. Make sure you shake these up. One thing I do want to point out is I'm going to do a subtle vein pattern. Just start out small. You can always go back and add more, but again, you want to move quickly. I'm going to just do small random vein patterns by just squeezing the product out of these Leggari effects bottles, and then I'm going to blend that with the squeegee. I'm going to over blend it because I want it like deep in the counter, and then we'll disperse that surface, and I'll show you what it looks like if you barely blend it, because some people like that. And then obviously we're going to finish off by really blending it into the white so it looks like it's deep into the countertop. But again, start less, right? Don't just pour out a bunch in one spot, because then you gotta kind of keep that uniformity and you might run out of effect. So always start with less, and you can always go back and add more. Now we got some effects colors in there. This is our brown, and then I'll just take the Leggari squeegee. And if you want more of a dominant vein pattern, you can simply just kind of blend in with that, right? Not blend it too much, okay? So if I was just going for a simple vein pattern, I would just blend it in like that, and then you can get some color, kind of add some colors throughout. This is what's cool about these kits. You might love the kit, but maybe you want to add more effects colors and keep more of like a solid vein look to it, okay? But again, we're gonna blend this, really blend this into the countertop. And so I'm just gonna start blending this in different directions, almost until it disappears. It's gonna create some really cool looks. So now we're going to disperse the surface using 91% or higher isopropyl alcohol. If you guys can't get that, you can use Everclear alcohol, right? Same thing, just spritz it the same way. One thing I do want to point out is make sure you didn't move too much resin in one spot, right? We don't want to see primer or like a divot or an imperfection. Fill those in, help level those areas out before you disperse the surface. So always test your spray, and then we're going to just barely pull the trigger. Small to medium drops. This is when it creates that really cool natural effect that you see in real stone. So the last thing I like to do is roll our edges, right? Because when we disperse the surface, sometimes it'll hit the edge and kind of separate the resin because it's thin on those faces. And so I like to do that, roll my edges, let the isopropyl evaporate, and then if we have any micro bubbles or any imperfections in the surface, we can mist it with denatured alcohol. So but before I do that, I want to point out, like, if you have a spot where maybe like, oh man, I wish I would have added more highlights there, more color, right? You can do that real quick. Again, just make sure you're moving quickly. Don't just be like, oh, I wish I would have did that and leave it. You have plenty of time to work with it as long as you dump it out of the bucket right away.